let's do a free market breakdown. I haven't done this, but I do know that it's really going to help a person out too. So I'm really going to try and do it for people to get to understand my method of trading and to understand how I really look at the markets. So I'll be doing two things. I'll be doing currencies in NAS 100. I'll be doing one currency in NAS 100. I will not do US 30 because then US 30 I actually sent that to my group right now. So I will not do US 30 because then I just broke that down for my private community. So I'll try and do NAS 100. So NAS 100 is on my list for tonight. So do brace yourselves that I will be sending you NAS 100. I'll be doing NAS 100. I'll be doing NAS 100 analysis, and I'll be doing one currency pair. So let me just do this. Nasdaq. Let's look at Nasdaq. I haven't traded NAS for the longest time, for one. I haven't traded currencies for two. So I really don't, I'm not so feisty about those because I don't really trade them. So I'm just gonna give you free stuff, right? So let's see what we have on Nasdaq. Let's see what we have on gold, maybe. I don't know. Gold, yeah. Let's do gold. This is the first time I'm looking at gold in the longest time. First time I'm looking at NAS 100 in the longest time. So I hardly miss direction. That's another thing. So I'm quite certain about my direction. So if I come to you and I give you direction, you must know that I'm very certain with my predictions. And I've been doing this for 3 years. I've been doing the same thing for 3 years. And you can imagine how long that is. So 3 years is quite a long time. So I'm quite confident. With my analysis. Very much confident, to be quite specific. So do brace yourselves and really do try and learn a thing or two from what I'm about to do. Let me go through my comments first and let's see what are the people saying, whether people are excited or not. And if people are not excited, obviously we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna waste time and analyze for people who aren't excited and for people who are not with us. So I'll just go through my comments for now, and then in a bit I'll just go through the charts. So it's gonna be very quick. It's gonna be very easy. Oh my goodness, why does my network like doing this? Every single time I try to go live, my network just it just messes me up. So comments are quite nice. Is my voice sinking? US 30 is doing the most. I've forgotten about NAS. Yeah, man. What is it that we don't know about US 30? I don't think there's anything special, man. Same way I look at currencies, same way I look at Nasdaq, same way I look at US 30, man. Okay, we can't hear we hear my brother. From Ghana, you're inspiring me. Thank you so much, man. Shout out to Ghana. Shout out to Ghana. I see you. Gold, yes, I'll do gold and NAS 100. We are with you, sir. We're excited. We are here, excited. Away. Analyze gold, I'll do gold. Yeah, it's sinking. You're good. Yeah, okay. No, you're perfect. We're here. We hear you out, cell phone. Yeah. So let's get to it, guys. So this is what I've got on my charts, right? I've got gold, I've got NAS 100, and gold right now has been breaking lows. Gold has been breaking lows, establishing new lows. So gold has been really giving us a series of new lows that can really mean something. That can really mean one thing as well. That can mean that gold is really trying to dip hard, obviously. So we want to obviously we want to sell the pullbacks on gold, because obviously gold is really giving us a whole lot of bearish momentum right now. For everyone that I taught, they really know what I mean right now, and they understand this language that I'm talking about now. So now you really want to be selling on this particular market. So let me just show you what I have on my charts on gold. Gold has been extremely bearish, dude. Like, I haven't really checked this chart out in the longest time, but I mean, with what I see now, this is actually quite something. This is actually quite something. Let me just confirm what my eyes are seeing, and then I'll just flip my screen just now in just a bit. Okay, no, that's fine. That's okay. That's fine. What I'm seeing is what I'm seeing, and that's what's going to happen. Okay, let's do this. Let's remove filters. Let's remove filter. Let's remove filter. Let's be filterless. Where do I go again if I want to remove my filters? So you wipe my camera and let's do this. I haven't been in this office, guys, in a very long time, and it really feels good to be here. I really need to say that. It really feels amazing. But let's get to it. Let's go back to our charts. So gold has been beautiful. The last time I traded gold was a really long time ago. Even here, like, I was just analyzing for my students. This was when I was just going through going through like whatever directional bias that was going to come, and I was really trying to show them what the market was printing at the time, right? So looking at the daily time frame, we can actually see that we've had quite a huge dip on gold there. Market actually pulled back. Market was ranging. From there, we broke past the range, pulled back to the highs, and obviously market has been moving sideways, broke to the highs. So this was actually a fundamentally driven move, which is why then you see the correction was actually quite strong. And obviously now the market broke past this low. So the market broke past this low, and right now we can see that we actually just dipped into a really critical level on gold. This is one of the strong levels on gold. This is 1800. So 1800 is one of the strongest zones you have on gold. So this level has been holding for years. For as long as I've been trading gold, this level has been one of the strongest levels that you really want to pay attention to. Now the market is going to pull back. Why am I saying this? We just broke past a critical area and a level that really has to be retested. So the market really moves like that. It moves in proper segments of pushes and pauses. After every push, the market must come back and pull back. So the market has really given us a huge push. Look at how this push was. Look at the pullback. Now it's a push. We need a pullback. Look at that push. Look at that pullback. Push, and the market was ranging. Push down, pull back. Range, push up, and then push down to correct that fundamental move, and then that's a pullback, and obviously we're now pushing down. Now look at how yesterday's candle was. So gold didn't really have any form of liquidity, any form of trend, any form of movement yesterday. The market only moved this much yesterday, and now right now the market is showing some kind of indecision. The market spiked once and twice on the daily time frame around this level and area, and this is something you really want to pay attention to. This is simple structure, and structure is saying to us that this market is actually trying to pull back right now. So right now this market is going to give us a nice and clean pullback to the highs, back into 1850. 1850 is a level I'm looking at now. I need to now scale down to a smaller time frame, whether to basically confirm whether what I'm seeing on the high time frame is really what's happening, or or the market will never even get that far. Now remember this, right? On a bearish market, you always want to keep this in mind, that you're only trying to spot and identify possible highs for you to actually keep on selling. Now, what you're trying to spot and identify on a downtrend are areas and levels in which the market is going to print that are going to give you possible short moves. So whether the market gets to your anticipated level or not, if the market prints out a new high and the market is on a selling market, you need to take advantage of that and actually continue selling the bearish trend. That's what we're actually trying to identify on a bearish market. Now, looking at this structure and formation, you're able to see now that this market is actually now ranging around this level. So the market has been stuck up in these two zones. So the market has actually been stuck in these two levels. And today's the second day the market hasn't really broken out of this zone. Now, you really need to now open your eyes and see ranges. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, shoot, man, that's not what I'm trying to do. So let's see what we can do. So yeah, so the market is stuck in a range right now, and you can see that the market is sort of forming a double top pattern, which is really telling us that the market is failing to either break above or even below. Look at how we spiked below that level. Look at how spike above that level. The market has been really moving around that level. Now, going onto an even smaller time frame, you're able to see possibilities for this market to basically just sink and dip from whatever level we're in right now. However, you don't want to assume that the market will break as yet. This is one thing that traders do, and this is one thing that really messes people's trading up, that people really try to assume that the market will kind of break out of this zone, and the market hasn't really told you that it's going to break out or not. So you don't have to assume that the market will break out of this zone. What you have to do right now is you have to wait for the market to give you indication. Nas100 Zix just sent a request. Let's take him. Let's take my brother Nas100. Before we move on, let's take Nas100. Buffett, president is in the building. I had. I did fine, bro. Mr. Champagne, Lord. Yeah. But you must enjoy the thing. I will, bro. No sweat. Sure. Okay, guys. That's 100 Zigs. Now, back to what we were doing. Here's what's up. Here is what's up. So now you don't really have to conclude that this thing will either break up or below. You just have to wait for it to tell you whether it's going to go up or not. So you really have to wait for the market to determine whether it's going to go up or down. At this point, the market hasn't really told us anything. We are still stuck up in this range. I would rather suggest that you wait for the market to break out of this range before you can actually start taking any kind of trades right now. But for now, you can clearly see that the market is still trapped within these zones, and you really want to basically kind of understand this formation. So the market can come, tap into this low, break above for that pullback onto that higher level, or even break below this region. So you really need to sort of be open-minded to that. One of the biggest mistakes that traders do is that traders are gonna assume that this thing's about to break, and then this thing comes to support and then goes back up. So you really need to listen to the market. Let the market tell you what it's gonna do. You don't really want to assume that the market will do this and this and that. Allow the markets to tell you and to guide you on where the next possible move is going to be. But for now, we do know that this is a bearish market, and we do know that the structure is actually extremely bearish. You just want to basically wait for that move to happen before you can actually come into that particular market. Now, going on to NAS 100, that's what we're going to look at right now. Nasdaq. Let's look at Nasdaq. Okay, before that, before we go to NAS, let's maybe speak about gold a little, and let's see where gold can potentially head to. So if we break past that 1800, 1750 is a level of anticipation. That's where we wanna actually that's where we wanna go to 1750. Past 1750, we're going to 1700 on gold, and these are my targets on gold. Sia, my boy, you know I got you, dog. I got you, my boy. I got you. You know, dog. You know what it is. Now, looking at NAS 100, let's look at the formation of NAS. So, if you look at this, right? If you look at this formation on NAS, so this is what I went through with my students today on the class. I was doing a one-on-one. I was actually showing them this and really trying to show them that you know, this is what's happening and this is what can potentially happen on this market. However, you're obviously open to the fact that the market can actually give you anything at that point, and you really have to take whatever move the market is giving you at that particular moment. So now the market has actually been trending up. So the market has been extremely bullish, as you can see. This market is a bullish market. The market is a bullish market. And the market hasn't changed structure ever since. We've just been bullish. We've just been bullish. Now, the market is also like kind of like stuck in this region. So look at how this market is forming right now. The market came from this area and went up to that level, came to this area, went up to this level. Now, this is a level that has been a problem on NAS 100 because then the market has been failing to break past this level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little marker there, a little marker and a little what can I say? Like I want to put something that can remind me as I'm trading that this is actually a strong psychological level. So the market is being thrown into that level, and as the market is being thrown into that level, something really tries to happen around that region. Now look at how the market was thrown into this level. Market then dipped back into the lows. Look at how it's thrown into this level. Market then dips into the lows, but look at how it's thrown again into this level. However, this time around, the market is thrown into that level, and there's a specific formation that's happening as the market has been thrown to that level. You've got this area over there. You've got that area over there. You've got that area over there. And you've got that area over there. Now look at how the market is now forming a series of highs, even when we know that this is a strong zone, but the market is now squeezing to the upside, meaning that the market is being pushed into the highs. So the market has actually been squeezed into the highs, even when the market is failing to break past this region. However, the market is actually right now pushing itself into the highs. Now, this is the only level we're actually looking at right now to basically try and understand what can potentially happen around there. What can potentially happen. Now, this is on the daily time frame again. Now, we don't want to trade. We want to trade 15-minute time frames. We want to trade 5-minute or M1s. Those are time frames that we use to basically get the pinpoint entries that we're actually looking for, and to basically understand the details that are actually happening on the charts for us to capitalize and maximize on our profits around that level and region. This is on the daily. Now, on the daily, what we're looking for is we're just typically looking for areas in which we can actually mark out and spot and identify. Look at this one. We've got an uninvited guest out. Yeah. So we're looking for areas in which we can basically kind of capitalize on from the high time frame, knowing that this level is a strong level or this level is a weak level, whatever level that is. we're actually trying to see how we can trade the market from that level. So we're really now observing that high, because we know that this high is actually a really strong high that has been holding for, I mean, look at this, like look at the dates from here, like look at the dates from here. This was now the 13th of October 2020. 2020. What's the date today? Let's see on the other screen. What's the date today, buddy? Let's see. How do I even check my date there? Open time and date preference. Okay, let's wait for it to pop up. Let's see the date today. Whatever. I know some people got paid like yesterday or something. So I do know that it's like 25th or something like that. That's the date. So it's around about the 25th. So that's the date. That's the date. So that's the date. So date and time. Yeah. Today is like the 26th. Yeah. So right now, so from the 13th of October, when was this? Let's see. From the 13th of October, and today is now the 26th of November, and the markets have actually been failing to break past that levels. This level has actually held for over a month, meaning that this is a strong level. If the market is pushed out of this zone, the push will really be stronger. The push will be a strong push, which is why then we're going to say that watch what's going to happen on Nasdaq, because then we do know that that level and area is a very strong area and level that we want to actually focus on and put our eyes on, so we're able to catch and maximize on that move that's going to happen upon the break of that region. Now, dropping down to a smaller time frame now, we're trying to get the finer details. Remember that I need to show my face when I talk about this. Remember that when you look at the daily time frame, when you look at the daily, you're already thinking about the weekly and the monthly. When you look at the 4 hourly, you're already thinking about the daily. Look at the hourly, you're already thinking about the 4 hourly and the daily. Looking at 30 minutes, you're already looking at the hourly, the 4 hourly, and the daily. Looking at the M15, you're already thinking about the higher time frame. You're not just trading that time frame, you're trading bigger time frames, even when you're dropping down to smaller time frames. Even when you go to M1, you're going to M1 and you're already thinking about how the daily candle is going to close, how the 4 hour candle is going to close, how the H1 candle is going to close, how the M30 candle is going to close, how the M15, how the M5 is going to close. You're not just trading that specific time frame, which is something that people don't really understand, don't really get that much. That you're not just trading time frames, you're trading the whole structure, you're trading the bigger picture. So that's what you really understand. Like, that's what you really need to understand, that you're not just trading that level, you're trading the bigger structure. You're not trading that time frame. So you really need to think big and move out of that smaller time frame shell that most people actually have in their minds. So let's go back to our charts and let's see what we have here. So we do have that zone now coming down to the 4 hourly. Now the H4 time frame can already tell us that the daily candle has already failed on breaking this zone. How do we see that? How do we see that? How do we see that? We see that on how then the previous candles. I mean, this was actually quite an easy move. Like, if you look at this, I'm sure I just shed light on someone. I'm sure I just really taught someone a thing or two. I'm sure I really did. I'm sure I really did. Like, I really did teach someone something there. I know. Now, let me explain what's really happening over here, so you guys are able to basically understand what is really happening around this level. So now, this is what we have. We've got market thrown into that level. So now this is look at how structure is forming, right? So we've got bullish pressure, market pulls back, bullish pressure runs out, and market is now indecisive at this point. This is what we call indecision. This is what we call indecision candlesticks. When the market is going to fail to break above once, fail to break above twice, fail to break above 3 times. This is 4, 8, 12 hours. The market has been stuck around that level for 12 hours. Now, after 12 hours, we get one candlestick that engulfs the previous 12 hours in just 4 hours. The market engulfs the previous 12 hours in just 4 hours. Think about that. Like, that alone, guys, that alone is so big. In just 4 hours, the market engulfs the past previous 12 hours worth of work. The market tried for 12 hours to break past that level, or the market was just stagnant for 12 hours. But in just 4 hours, the past 12 hours has been wiped out, meaning that the move that happens in that 4 hour candle is much more bigger than the move that happened in the past previous 12 hours, meaning that now the market is giving us indications of where it can potentially go to next. Now, the market is now telling us where it's going, where it's headed to. See, I can see this. See, I can see this. He's now sending bears. He's sending bears because he can see that this market is now rejecting off of that high, and the market is now putting in some bearish momentum. So now, the market is now confirming to us that we're literally going bearish, right? So we're literally going bearish. But again, we don't want to confirm as yet that this sell that's going to come is a big sell, because there's still levels and areas to actually break. There's still levels and areas to actually start, start actually like, overcoming and conquering. So what we want to do is we want to focus on the targets that we can set for now before we can actually come in with bigger and long-term targets. For trendline traders, I don't know how y'all guys draw trend lines, but I mean, you can surely come up with something over here. Like, I don't know how you do it, but I think if you look at this, so if I try to draw a channel over here, I really haven't looked at this chart for the longest time, so please do believe me. If you look at this, I mean, you do have some kind of a channel that's forming over there. I think this is how channels are typically formed. I wouldn't know. Now you do have a shoulder and a head and a shoulder over there. So now this market is actually looking to me more like a selling market more than anything. So this market is going to be, selling to like the lows. So we can see that this market has potentials to sell back into the lows. So we can actually come back into this level and region before we actually head to the upside. So let's see what the comments are saying. 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 Filter back. Filter back. So someone is saying this is Q trading style. Q and myself were mentored by the same guy. So I mean, it's quite expected. It's quite expected, brother. We were mentored by the same guy, man. It's quite expected. It's quite expected, man. Let's see comments. Let's see comments. Oh, people saw that head and shoulder. Okay. So because it's such a strong zone, I'm feeling a bit bearish. It's really bearish. Please save this live video, doc. I'll try and save it. Nas will drop. Every time frame is important, yo. My doctor, please save the live. I'll save it. Yo, how long have you been online? It's been a while, man. It's been a while. I think I've been online for about 30 minutes or so. I don't know. I think 30, 40 minutes or even an hour. I don't know. Benja means Oga. Doctor, do you execute based on break in market structure or candlestick formation? I look at everything: candlestick formation, market structure. I look at my EMA. I look at my zones. I look at the details in every single thing I have. So I look at quite a lot of things, to be quite honest. I look at a lot of things. I look at a lot of things. A lot of things. So yeah. Bearish, head and shoulders. Yeah. Eye opening, 100%. This is Nasdaq. Ulinyora wena vele wait. That time I don't even trade this thing, man. I'm just doing it for the people. I'm just analyzing for the people, to be quite honest. I'm just waiting on my confirmation. I'll just send this to my signals group for people to just eat. You know what I'm saying? For people to just eat, because I've confirmed that this thing is a sell. Like, I'm done. I just confirmed it on the live. I just confirmed it on this live. So I'll be sending entries and targets. And send your bears 100%. Wow, I would do blind. Thank you. Do you execute by breaking market structure? I think I just answered that. Now it's gonna drop. I saw shooting stars. The candlesticks are talking now 100%. Now I'm seeing the lights and I'm learning. You're welcome, man. Please analyze gold. I just did. Can you save the live? Will do. I know, I'm happy I joined Regenesis. You're welcome. You're welcome, Cal. It was ranging on a 15-minute time, then finally broke out downside today. Come see your predictions, bro. Away, you're a top dog. Thanks, man. Yes, it's a drop here. Eye opening. I'm even in a profit. 100%. 100%. What Paris? That's Nasdaq. We have to look at the fundamentals as well. I mean, I don't really trade fundamentals. Fundamentals are only spikes to me. I don't trade spikes, man. I trade the market structure. I trade market structure, my bro. Who's that? Chi. Umuhle without filter. Which one is this one? Nasdaq. Who's your mentor, bro? Well, I took the Astro course, but most of the things that I do now are things that I do from experience and just chart time. Just chart time. Just chart time. Which guy mentored you guys? So I mentored my twin. My twin mentored Tokyo, and everyone else in the group was just mentored by us collectively. Mbali Mox, Gino, Gift, Gino, Bobo, Zama. Every single one of us have actually had a thing to contribute to our community. But my brother was personally mentored by myself. So yeah. Top match away. Mina Nyakfuma, my dog, away Sia. Even Sia was mentored by me, one of my best guys. You guys must check. The candlestick speaks. The candlestick speaks. Bearish move from a ranging move today, 100%. That really confirms something, man. It's gonna go down until what price? I didn't see clearly, bro. Look at 11,500. 11,500 for one, and 11,200. So 11.5, 11.2, that's somewhere around there. That's where I think that structure can actually be thrown into. I would have saw possibility of it forming a double top, then dropping, but before I anticipate a fake out, I don't think it's gonna form a double top, man. Please check DM away. Sean Lee Todd Q, 100%. Yeah, man, Sean Todd Q. Thank you for the insight. It's 3 a.m. here in India. Bless up, dog. Hungry Lena. My man, bless you, bro. Bless you, man. I pray your eyes open as you sleep, man. Fruitful session. God bless. Simplicity is the way. 100%. The main man, Manando the Gold, my brother. New to this, how much would you recommend is a good amount to start off with as a beginner? I wouldn't know, man, how much you afford. So we're selling for a month. Tomorrow it's Black Friday. Yeah, man. Tomorrow's Black Friday. We've got a special going on. My course is going for 5,000 for the one-on-one. From 7.5 to 5,000. The online from 3.5 to 3,000. Signals from 1.5 to 1,000. So do hit me up if you need any of my services. Can you do US 30? No, man. Thanks for the knowledge. You're welcome. Can you please break down US 30? No. Hey, bro. You got a signal channel? Yeah, man. The head and shoulders movement happened last night, but the institutional candles killed some accounts. Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. What about US 30? No, man. Let me see. Markets will get affected. I think the US 30 is still valid for a sell. I'll send it. The US 30 will be shared on the private Telegram. What software or platform? It's not a software. It's called TradingView. The one-on-one sessions this festive. Yeah, I mean, if you want to book for December, you can basically do that. January, I'm taking my one-on-one to 10,000. Round about March, it's going to 15,000. By the middle of the year, it's going to be on 20. Because I'm not trying to have a lot of people that I train in person. That's why. And if you really want me to train you in person, then you really have to pay for that. Because I mean, next year we're raising the bar, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, like, bro, like, we're raising the bar like high, bro. Like, it's really gonna be mad. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Next year is gonna be a crazy year. Like, I'm not even trying to lie to you right now. But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see, US 30, no, man. On top of confirmation, they use a lot. Gold will go up to 850. Lift fell to break. We're selling to. I did gold. Show us the charts again, bros. Pin entry. You can rewatch the live. I'll save it. Nas will drop. I was waiting to. I'll be going in when it drops 100%. Gold I just did. Please check your DMs. I will. If you send me a DM before this live, please send it again so it can go up, so I can really try to focus on it a lot quicker, right? Because I've got like countless DMs, man. It's just exhausting at times. Please do more YouTube videos. I will do, I promise. One day I'm willing to see you, my bro. You will, bro. Can you analyze US30? No, man. I did US30 for my private Telegram. How much is your face to face? Just to see my face is 7,500. The only way you can see my face is if you bump into me without me planning to see you. Jokes, guys, jokes. But I mean, my one-on-one is 7,500, but it's now going for 5,000. So take the chance or miss it. I'm not going for the numbers. That's why I didn't drop it to 1,000 or drop it to 2,000, because I'm not really trying to get the numbers. I can easily do that and I'll get like 100 people coming to me, but I mean, I'm not really trying to get the numbers. I'm really trying to get minimal people that I can handle and polish their skill till they're really good traders. That's all I want to do. That's the legacy I'm trying to leave behind. How do you spot perfect entries? That's not an easy thing. Okay, I'll show you the charts just one more time, but you can always go back and rewatch. Nasdaq could be a false break. I trade market structure to Astro Cost 2 fam. I'm with Marcelino Vilao, Small Wealth. Oh yeah, Marcelino's my boy, man. Marcelino's my boy. Tabiso, I see you, man. I need a mentor from your group, G. You can always send a DM. You took the Astro Cost. Damn, shout out King Sean Lee and that. Yeah, man. Asteroid Sean Lee, yeah, bro. How often do you trade? I don't really trade that often because I obviously trade with targets. So if I do really reach my target like earlier in the week, I'm not gonna trade. But this week, I took a bit of I took a loss, not even a bit of a loss. I blew about 52,000 rands, and it's quite stressful. But I mean, it is what it is. It's just one of those. It's one of those, and we keep moving. Thanks for this live. Thank you so much, man. I'm proud to call you my mentor, bro. Zama, you know, came all the way from Cape Town to learn the skill, and he's very cooked, no lies. How do you find great entries? That's, yo, man, that's complicated. Someone update me about gold analysis. The live will be saved. You can rewatch it at Cube Banks, bro. Please come join. You can tell him to come join, bro. Tell him to come join. How can one be mentored by you, Doc? DM. I am a sealer. I wear my brother. How do I join your signal? Send a DM, please. Volatility, I don't trade that. How long have you been trading the markets? 3 years now. Nice work, man. Thank you. You're too much. Thank you. Save the life. The life will be saved. You and Stylish Blood Brothers were twins. USD CAD, I don't know where that's going. I haven't looked at it. Why tab US dates, you know, man, US dates again tab. Let me just show you. I just did US 30 now. Like, I just recorded US 30, man. I just recorded it. I'm not scared of it. The US 30 is the only thing I trade, by the way. These things that I analyzed, I don't trade them. I just did them for free because I know that there's followers who actually trade Nasdaq and gold. So I did it to give the other guys some insight on what I'm looking at. So I'm not scared of US 30, man. That's the only thing I trade. Literally the only thing. If you go to my history, you will just find US 30. There was not even an inch of Nasdaq. For the past 8 months, I've been trading US 30 alone. Any sentiments I did? Let me see. Cape Town sent a DM. Is December a good month to trade, Doctor? December is actually very slow, but still tradable. Let me see. Online cost 3,500, discounted to 3,000 on Black Friday. That's valid till the last day of the month. What's the dual of the one-on-one? I mean, one-on-one, you get everything. You get to even ask me questions. I'm there with you. You're not doing it alone. But I mean, the online is still as good. I would recommend the online to anyone. So yeah, I just answered that. Please do US data. I want to see something. No, man, US data I'm not going to do. Doctor, thanks for being honest and sharing your loss. Thank you, man. Send it DM away. You're changing lives, man. Tito Mboyan is crazy. He's mad, that guy. He's mad. What's your moving averages? That's share on the cost. Please let's discuss entries. Your skill is flames. You left currencies. Yeah, man. I've been trading currencies for months now, man. For months. Going for a year now. I would do blind straight. Thanks, Penny. I thought you had two accounts. Stylish is a twin. Yeah, man. Great work. Me and my best friend are saving up for your one-on-one. We're from Eastern Cape. Bro, may the Lord help you save that money for you to come and get the skill. Entries, Clemon. Entries, man. Ish. I wouldn't know how to do entries on a live. I wouldn't know, honestly. I wouldn't know. That needs like proper preps for me to actually deal with that. But obviously, I mean, what is your YouTube page? Go search it, Genesis Wealth Club. 3,000 rands, yes. 3,000 South African rands. Brother, man, when you're coming to Durban, bro, we need the skill. You send me a DM, I'll come anytime. Even tomorrow, I can come. Me, I'm unemployed, man. I can come anytime. 3 to 5 days, the cost, that's how long it takes. Is gold a safe haven? I wouldn't say it is, but I mean, it's, I wouldn't say it is. You're about to show us what you recorded on US 30, bro. Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna play it. I was gonna show you. I'm still gonna show you. Let me show you. Let me show you what I did on US 30. Gonja on Mac, how do you go to your things, Gonja? Okay. This is beautiful. What's the date today? 26th. 26th, I'm going to show you in just a bit. Minimum, I don't know what the minimum is, man. I would say 1,005. I don't know. Shoo, perfect. Manando the goat, Abutuak. I Mr. Candlestick. How bored. I misbehave. Free State. There's 3 people in Free State. Send a DM. I'll come. I'll come. Botswana 2021 is in our plans. Botswana, Namibia, and a couple more. So this is my US 30 for today. So Dr. Martin US 30 26th. I'm just gonna open it to show you that I'm not scared of US 30, man. This thing I traded on a daily. No, let's open this. No man, US 30 kuleha job utaka rubon. What? Okay, fine. So that's US 30 for you. It's opening up. So you will see that this is US 30. I mean, you won't even have to ask. If you trade US 30, then you'll know. This Ashi US 30 for our time frame. Ashi US 30. Here and I. US 30, Ashi US 30. Here on I US 30. And this is a whole 16-minute video. So you can see US 30. Let's see how this is born. US 30, I was explaining for my students. There you go, US 30. So, now US 30 is a small kid. Kale referize ka ona US 30 hle man. US 30 akale man. Kale referize ka